I'm joined by a BBC presenter. Hey guys, this week has gone by so quick. I'm actually so in shock by how quick it's gone. So I'm just going to give you guys a little recap of what I've done, and then I'll show you guys what I was doing when I was filming as well. So the week literally started off with Sunday being a week where I started my week started on Sunday basically. I had a long day shift and I was working on the floor, and it was a really good shift. The next day I had another shift, the Monday as well, working on the floor. And then the day afterwards I said, let me try and work in a different department, because as I said to you guys already, I want to explore different things. I want to see what I can do as a nurse. We're getting to 3 years almost by the end of this year, so I really want to make sure that, you know, I'm not just limited. I don't just limit myself in one area. I go about and explore different things. So I went to a solely surgical ward, and it was really good actually. I really enjoyed myself. I feel like I'm actually starting to feel more confident in different environments and do things that I'm uncomfortable doing, which is really good. And I'm going to keep trying to do that. So that was the surgical ward I went to, and then I went to AAU where we've got a bit more unwell patients, and I actually, yeah, again, did enjoy it. I learned a lot. I learned about new medications that I didn't know before. So that's why it's so good to put yourself in a different environment that you're not used to, because you actually do learn from those environments. And if you don't know something, just ask, and people do help, which is something that I was something that I was a bit afraid of before, but now I'm just used to it, and I'm starting to enjoy it, and I will definitely be doing more shifts elsewhere. And then we got to nights, so I transitioned from doing days to going into nights. So that's what I always find difficult as a nurse, adjusting to the different shift patterns, shift days and nights. It is a lot, but yeah. So this vlog I was filming when I was doing my night shifts, which involved one night shift elsewhere and then another shift on the floor in my usual department, and then coming home to doing a YouTube video, and then afterwards having my last shift of the week. My last shift of the week actually went really well. Hey my loves, so today I've been invited, so this is post my night shift. I literally had a night shift, and so I've been invited to speak as a guest speaker for an online event. So it's for the youth, for young people. I'm speaking to people aged around 14 years of age, and I'm joined by a BBC presenter, Nadia Ali, who is also going to be on the Zoom call as well. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be speaking on FGM, about virginity testing, and just educating the younger people on what these things are, and just to enhance their knowledge on it as well. So yeah, I'm excited. The call is literally at 45 past, and it's 42 past now. So I am going to log in, and I'm going to catch up with you guys when I finish and tell you how it went. I even created a little presentation as well for them, just to really explain what I'm going to be speaking about. Okay guys, so the call just ended, literally it just ended, and I thought, let me come back on YouTube and speak to you guys. So it was really good. It was really interactive. The girls were asking a lot of questions, which I really loved, because I feel like I try my best to be as, you know, social, as interactive as I can to the people that I speak to, only because at the end of the day, I don't want to be just talking. I want to know that they've learned something. I want to know that they fully understood what I've been teaching, because at the end of the day, as I always say, I want to make a difference. I want to be an individual who helps others, and others can actually learn and teach other people what I have taught them, if that makes sense. So the call has just ended and it went really well. I'm going to catch up with Nadia real soon and see her perspective on how she thought everything went as well. So Nadia, as I said before, she's a BBC presenter, and she also has a charity where she helps young people who are dealing with crimes, dealing with domestic violence, dealing with abuse. So I have been honoured to speak as a guest speaker for a teaching session for these individuals, and they were young girls, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am literally going to show you guys my presentation that I did as well, and then I'm going to go to sleep, because I came from a night shift, right? And then I literally slept for 1 hour. I came on the Zoom call. It is now 3:30, so I've got 2 hours to nap before I go to work. Okay, so your girl is, yeah. But anyways, this is my last shift of the week, and then I'm literally, tomorrow I've got an endometriosis conference at 6 p.m, which obviously you guys are going to be with me. I spoke last month for this individual, and due to the success of last month's conference, they've invited me to be a guest speaker for an online Zoom session instead. So I'm looking forward to it, and of course I'm going to show you guys what happens. But for now, let me show you guys the presentation that I did today. It started with this, just a picture of what FGM is, and then we went on to me explaining who I am, what I do. I love just explaining to young girls who I am, what I do, just because I feel like if I can do it, you can do it. You know, I'm a girl, I grew up in Southeast London, I still live in Southeast London, and I am trying to show everyone that you can be an impact, you can be somebody, you can be whoever you want to be. It doesn't matter where you are, where you grew up, where you come from. But yeah, I literally explained my journey, how I went into nursing, how I studied for 3 years, and now I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 2.5 years, and the fact that I do content creating as well, and I have my charity project CIV, where I focus on women's health, specifically in Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. And then I went on to explain what FGM is for the young girls, and the different types of FGM. I showed them a visual presentation as well, and then I showed them the impacts FGM can have on women and young girls, and then we spoke about virginity testing, and then I gave my advice to them as well, and different charities that they can contact. So yeah, this is just like what I do as a nurse and a nursing content creator as well. I feel like a lot of the time you just see me and you think I'm just doing bedside nursing, but even us bedside nurses, even if you're not like a senior nurse, it doesn't stop you from doing things outside of your career and outside of your job, and it's really beneficial for individuals. So if you're watching this and you've always been thinking of doing more for the community, why not do it? What's stopping you? Go and do that thing. And as I've always said, this is the beginning of the year. I'm literally having a restart. My year starts next week, okay? I'll explain to you guys everything. I'll have a chit chat with you guys on Sunday about that. But for me, my year starts next week, okay? And that's how we're keeping it. So it's never too late to start over, and that's what I'm doing.
A few moments later.
Oh, hey people, the time has come, my last shift of the week until my annual leave. I am so exhausted because obviously you guys know I've had the Zoom call today. I had come back from a night shift, had 1 hour sleep, then the Zoom call, and then I was catching up with my girl Portia, and then now I'm going to work because I am tired. But the strength I have is that it's my last shift of the week, and then also the fact that I'm on annual leave is just, yeah. So hopefully it's a good shift, and I'm excited. You guys have my hair, I kind of laid it down nicely. I know I shouldn't be doing this hairstyle, but I will not do it again. This is the only time I'm doing it, or the only week I'm doing it, and then I'm not doing it again. So if my cousin sees this, my hairdresser, don't shoot me. See you guys. See you guys.
I'm going to bring in Vanessa, Doctor. I'm sort of do pardon me if I'm sort of using your first names and your surnames, or and if it is sounding a bit familiar, maybe I'll just.
It's not about the issue regarding the lack of knowledge amongst the medical or healthcare providers or personnel. For my region, which is Africa or Ghana, West Africa, some of the issues that have come to light is mostly the lack of resources that are available to the individuals that have diseases, endometriosis not being excluded, and then the access to these already limited resources that are available, and awareness and education also really needs to be pushed. And
well, I thought I was gonna be so tired, but I was actually really good, and now I'm on annual leave, so I'll try and film for you guys what I do on annual leave, because I'm having a fresh start to the new year. I feel like the year, so much has happened, and I literally just want a clear mind on what to do with Nurse Diaries, what to do with my Instagram being hacked. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next week.